What is this up here, this wig?
I don't know.
What a mop. Welcome to the Bourbon Van. I'm Phil.
I'm Julie. It's 5 Sip Friday and we're at the Salton Sea. I'm so pumped.
I literally stepped on a fish skeleton on the way out here.
You didn't step on it. You walked around it.
Whatever. The things we do for you here at the Bourbon Van. Who else is doing a mystery whiskey tasting out here? This is ridiculous.
It's not a hardship, so don't let us think that it's a hardship. I am having the best time. This is the coolest place. Kind of weird, but very cool.
Right, we're learning all sorts of things about this, and we are definitely enjoying our time here. And we're going to try and get this tasting in before it's totally dark. And this tasting, if it's the first time joining us for 5 Sip Friday, we nose the glass. We take 5 sips, try to figure out what in the heck we're drinking, say whether or not we like it, and ultimately it is revealed. And this one comes to us from everybody's favorite Robert. This is Barter Hordes of Pages and Pours.
Pages and Pours!
Thank you so much, sir. We cannot wait to get into it. It's got a beautiful color. Let's go to the nose.
It feels like it's going to be rapid fire round because we're losing the sun. I mean, the sun's already gone, but we're hustling.
We are hustling.
Oh, it smells delicious.
There's some funk here.
There's a little bit of funk, a little bit of oak.
I have to say, what he sent us in the past, I was expecting scotch. I do not get scotch at all on this nose.
It's a little bit of apricot or peaches.
I completely agree.
All right, let's taste this. Sip one.
I've given no notes. Brown sugar, I enjoyed.
I told you, rapid fire.
Wait, let's start the weekend.
Let's start the weekend. It's full moon fever out here today. Well, it might be like a single malt or a scotch.
Oh, it's weird.
Ooh, it's chocolatey. It's malty.
It's intense.
It's a little bit of coffee. Ooh, I kind of like this. Already first sip, this feels like it should be something you enjoy, but I got a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of coffee, some maltiness there. I was thinking it was going to be sweet. It's not. I like this.
I like this. There you go. That's Julie's take. I'm on the fence about this one. It is cinnamon-tastic. Brown sugar all over it, but there is a funkiness that is very familiar to me. What do you say, sip two?
Yeah, I like it. Sip two.
I want to give a hearty thank you to the full moon over here that's keeping us just well enough lit that you can see us.
We might do a second 5 sip here. It's just too cool of a place not to maybe do 2 of them.
Yeah, it's beautiful, but we have to figure out the lighting on the next one.
Daytime.
Daytime is
the daytime tasting.
Okay, sip two, I'm definitely enjoying it. I'm still getting the cinnamon thing. The funk is starting to come around. There's some oak in here, some vanilla, almost a musty type of vanilla, and that's giving itself away to me. I actually have a hunch on what this is.
I love it. I'm so happy that you have a hunch. I'm very much enjoying this. I have no hunches. I'm giving no new flavor notes. for some reason, I'm really happy tonight. I think it's the location. I think it's the full moon. I think it's sunset.
Purple sky at sunset. It's gorgeous here.
But again, I'm doubling down on maltiness, chocolatiness, cocoa, a little bit of coffee.
I would agree with every single thing that you said. This is a fairly complex whiskey.
Yeah, 4 years in, I should be like, dang, I know what this is. Boom. We'll figure it out.
Don't beat yourself up. It's pretty tricky. This is a good one.
Sip 3.
The cocoa-coffee combo is really nice here.
Can't go wrong.
That's tasty.
I got a little mint on this now. A little bit, I think like more spearmint or... Yeah. Not peppermint, but just a little bit of hint of mint. It's not as sweet as spearmint, so I'm not sure what the less sweet version of that mint is, but whatever.
I will say spearmint, my least favorite of the mints.
Yeah, you don't like
And
it.
I do wonder if maybe that's why off the bat I was like, hold the phone. I don't know if I like this so much.
Yeah.
I do get that just a little bit. That's probably the knock that I have on this whiskey, is that it's just a mint that I don't like, and what are you going to do about that? I actually think this is pretty tasty, and what do we have? That was sip 3?
Yeah.
What do you think proof-wise?
I haven't even thought about it.
Sip 4.
Yeah. I breathed in on that sip.
What did that do?
I got some molasses.
Yeah.
So there was a really nice, thick molasses, a little sugariness that came to that. I still didn't think about proof. If I went with my gut, I would say that it was under 100 proof. Like just to not give a proof point, under 100.
Yeah, I got a Kentucky hug right off the bat, but it didn't strike me as being a super hot hug. It was more spice than proof.
Do you think like your energy levels, your excitement has anything to do with like proof, because like sometimes I drink like, what if this is 120 but I'm so jazzed to be drinking it tonight that I'm like 80 proof.
An excitable 80 proof.
It's not 80 proof.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. But maybe, shoot, I don't know the science between excitement and whiskey. What's the connection there?
Yeah.
Scientists help us out. Do we have any scientists watching, do you think?
I doubt it. Sip 5. I'm also getting a little honey.
Man, you punched that out.
I really like it. No, I'm not giving any negative notes. I got a little honey on that, which I think is the sweetness that I'm tasting with that molasses. I know molasses isn't sweet, but it is like a thickener. It adds a little bit of flavor to that. But man, the coffee, the chocolate, the maltiness, molasses, honey, it's not a sweet drink, but I dig it and I want it. Like, I'm excited about this
really?
one. This is
wow, look at you.
This is an off-the-shelf kind of purchase for me. Like, I would have a whole lane of bottles in my house, and then this guy would be over here, and then
you just want it.
I would just drink it myself.
Look at that. So Julie's
like
me bottle, the bottle you're not sharing with anybody. Okay, well,
Yeah.
I didn't know that was in your lexicon. You don't strike me as a greedy person.
No, I'm not, and I would share it with you, and I would share it with you guys too. But I just wanted to note that at the last minute, I did get that cinnamon finally that you were talking about.
Did you
sip
take a
one.
sixth sip
No,
to get it?
I smelled it.
Oh, okay, fair.
Yeah, and it's more like a baking cinnamon than like, I was thinking like cinnamon candy, but it's a baking cinnamon.
It definitely is. It's definitely more like the spice itself.
Yeah.
I want to say that I do like this whiskey. I'm not in love with it like you are. I think it's a tasty enough whiskey, and I like a balanced whiskey. This one, the spice goes a little bit too far for me. So I like it, don't love it. I don't know if I would buy a bottle of this. It would depend on the price very heavily.
I bet it's expensive.
You think it's pricey?
It feels like it's probably in the, I'm saying expensive, but it feels like it's probably a $70 to $90 bottle.
Fair enough. All right. The time has come. We've told you whether or not we would buy it and whether or not we like it. She does and she would. I think it's okay. Depends on the price.
You're going to drink my bottle with me.
This is why it's always nice to have a partner in whiskey crime. All right. What do you think this is?
So, I don't know what this is.
Sure.
But I'm on the fence a little bit. It could potentially be a single malt. There's some of that flavoring in here, but lightly. It could also be from like a hotter climate. For proof, I don't know. I feel like I'm excited. So it could be a lot more than this, but I'm only going to go 98 on this one.
Okay.
And I like it, if you haven't noticed yet.
Okay. Do you want to give it a distillery or anything?
I'm not going to guess because I don't know. I'm going to cop out.
I'm going to go completely with you here in a couple of ways. Number one, I do believe that this comes from a hot state. I think this is a Texas whiskey.
Yeah.
I think the funk gives it away, especially that vanilla funkiness.
And you are like on Texas. Like, you know when something is Texas.
I tend to do pretty good when that happens, and so I'm going all in here, and I hope it's okay. Bourbon, I definitely think it's a bourbon. Although it's spicy, it doesn't have rye spiciness. Even though it had a little spearmint, had a little cinnamon, not enough of the actual rye flavor to make me think it's a rye. So I'm going bourbon. I'm going Texas. I'm going to go right in the middle between 90 and 100. I'm going 95 proof because I don't think it's 100 proof.
I don't either.
Oh boy. So pick a Texas distillery. Balcones, Iron Root. I don't think it's Still Austin. Still Austin stuff doesn't strike me as this spicy.
It doesn't taste like Iron Root.
So it leaves Balcones, I think.
Yeah, good.
So I'm going to go Balcones, bourbon, 95 proof. I don't know what their bourbon is. But there you go. Texas bourbon for me, Texas American Single Malt for you. And
yeah, we'll go with it. I'll take that.
It's time to reveal what in the world we are drinking. Julie has the envelope.
Especially because we're getting dark. This is the yellow one from Barter Hordes.
Thank you so much, Barter Hordes. Pages and Pores. The bugs out here kind of stuck. Pages and Pores. If you're not watching them on YouTube, what are you doing with your life? Go check them out right now. You'll appreciate it. What do you got over here?
Oh, this is so great. You're so good at Texas. It is... Yeah.
It's so dark out here now.
It is Balcones Pot Still Texas Straight Bourbon Whiskey, $30. Gotta do the math, which is 92 proof.
It's only $30?
It's only $30. It's delicious. I'm gonna put that on my shelf.
Based on the price, I do like it.
It is 92 proof. It is a 4-grain mash bill, roasted blue corn, Texas wheat, Texas rye, and malted barley, aged 24 months in a new charred barrel. I really enjoyed this. I did fine.
Well, there you go, Balcones. We've enjoyed their single malt for years, and now this is actually, I think, our first time to enjoy their bourbon. Julie loved it. I thought it was pretty good, and
You nailed
based on
it.
that
You said-
price, I think it's fantastic. And we nailed it on the, what is this, the 4th episode of 5 Sip Friday for 2024? Come on.
You said Balcones, Bourbon, Texas. You said 95 and it was 92. You got everything.
Well, it is getting, speaking of getting everything, what
Sorry,
more
I'm just
can
pumped.
we offer you on the Bourbon Van than a beautiful vista at night where you can't even see me, which is just a nice bonus for everybody. Thank you so much for joining us and from wherever we are.
To wherever you are.
Cheers.
Cheers. $30, I'm getting this, and now we're gonna swoop you around. Full moon time, it's full moon fever.
We going all 360?
Yeah, let's do it.
360, everybody.
Did you see Mavis in the van? Ooh, I liked that.